Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulullah wa ba'd. If you're one of those patients who is suffering from severe waswas, have anxiety and panic attacks, OCD issues, depression, suicidal thoughts, nervous breakdown, etc. If you have any of those mental health issues and other issues to do with mental health, my first advice to you would be to book an appointment with the doctor, especially a psychiatrist. Okay. And then while you're waiting for that doctor's appointment, you should do ruqya diagnosis on yourself to find out what if you've got any spiritual diseases, if you've got any jinn possession, have you got any waswas condition which can be causing this problem. If you find that you do have jinn possession and waswas conditioning, then treat those problems. Start treating those problems. Okay, start finding a treatment program for those things, and you can look at my website and you can find some treatments for those two issues. Okay, you should go to a doctor's appointment as well, even though you know that your problem probably is caused by jinn possession and waswas conditioning. You should still go to the doctor. Okay, because the doctor might be able to give you things and help you with other issues. Like we have found that sometimes the doctor is able to give a type of medication which relaxes the patient, helps them to sleep, helps them to get rid of anxiety, and actually reduce some of the waswas. Because some of the drugs that they prescribe, if you can actually get rid of some of the anxiety and make it easier to deal with the waswas of the jinn. So what we're saying here is that we should take a holistic approach when we're dealing with waswas. We shouldn't just deal with waswas by just using ruqya and other treatment and treatments from the sunnah. We can use modern treatments as well, which the doctor provides as well to help us, because there's nothing wrong with that. You see, there's nothing wrong with going to the doctors. I mean, I've seen patients who, once they realize that they've got jinn possession, waswas condition, they just stick with treating those things, but they don't want to visit the doctor. No, visiting the doctor is a good idea. It helps. Okay, even if you find, and especially if you find that you haven't got jinn possession, and you're negative with jinn possession, and you're negative for waswas conditioning, then you must visit the doctors. You must visit the doctors, because they will help you, inshallah ta'ala, with this issue you have. If the doctor can't help you, then the psychiatrist can't help you, then you can visit a psychologist and let them deal with the problem. If they can't help you, then you might find a Muslim counsellor might be able to help you. You see, but the main thing is not to just leave it alone or just do one type of treatment. Okay, it's better to take the holistic approach when you're dealing with waswas. Okay, the other issue is here is that the main thing, the reason why you do that diagnosis, for instance, so if you find that you have got jinn possession and you do have waswas conditioning, when you visit the doctor and he suggests certain treatments for you, you will be in a better position to decide if you want to take certain treatments. So, for instance, if you know that your problem is really is jinn possession causing this, you might decide not to take a particular treatment because you feel that it's not necessary. You see, for instance, they might suggest a treatment which has side effects, and you've done research in that, and you looked into that medication, and you've seen that I don't really need that, and maybe I'll look into something else. You see. Now I remember there was one particular case, although this is not to do with waswas condition or waswas or anything like that, or jinn possession. Sorry, no, it's not got nothing to do with waswas. But this patient had jinn possession, and he had an issue with his nerve. Now, because he didn't do ruqya diagnosis to find out that nerve problem he had was to do with jinn possession, he went to the doctor, and the doctor suggested, look, what we will do. You've got this nerve problem, so what we're going to do, we're going to remove that nerve. And that's what they did. Now, the patient afterwards came to me and said, Said, if I realised that problem was to do with jinn possession, then I would have removed that nerve. Because now I don't have feeling in that part of the body now. You see. So, that's why it's important to do ruqya diagnosis. So when you've done your ruqya diagnosis, you know that the root cause of the problem really is jinn possession and waswas conditioning. When you go to the doctors and they suggest different types of treatment, you can decide which one would be appropriate for you. You see, I hope that's clear.